Hey, everybody. Happy Shabbat. It's that time again, or in Hebrew, as we would say, Shabbat Simiach, which basically means Happy Shabbat. Hope you guys have a wonderful day of rest. Remember what I said last weekend. On Shabbat, the most important thing we do is we rest our physical body. It's not about so much spirituality or your mind, it's your body. Well, technically your brain's part of your body, but you rest. Father renews us, restores our ruach, our spirit, every day, all day, every day, because he lives inside of us. But our body, the hachel, the temple that Father's presence abides in, that needs renewal. We have to take care of it. So today, rest, renew, and restore yourself. And on that, I want to tell you something. Short, sweet, and to the point. You're going to have a lot of moments in life where hard things are going to happen. Just in general, sometimes as a child of Yah and or as a servant of Yah, you're going to go through things. You're going to have to go without things sometimes. Just life happens. When you go through something, you are going to have moments and times where you don't handle things the best. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get irritated. You're going to get mad. You're going to vent. You can know that something good is going to come. You can focus on all the positive of something, and that's great. Focusing on the positives are wonderful. And you can know that if you're giving up or doing without something for Father, you may know that eventually something good is going to come from it. But we're human, and that means even if you know a positive is going to come out of what you're doing, it doesn't do away with the negative and the bitter things that you have to go through to get there, or the things you're feeling right now. It doesn't make that stuff go away. If you pretend like you don't feel the bitterness and you don't feel that sting, you pretend like it doesn't exist, you're going to seem very fake to other people because we all feel it. You can't not feel that stuff. No human being cannot feel the spectrum of emotions that Father puts inside of us. Every emotion we have is a reflection of his own, just not on that perfect scale. So if we're angry, we're frustrated, anything, if you don't show it, it's not because you're not feeling it. It's because you're internalizing it and you're bottling it up. Now, what happens to emotions if we internalize them? Any kind of emotion, frustration, sadness, anger, eventually those externalized or internalized emotions, those suppressed or repressed emotions and feelings, they will eventually come out. It's like a pressure cooker. Eventually, if you don't take it off the heat, it's going to blow. Eventually, you will blow. And when you blow, a whole lot of people are going to get hurt. The only time that it is in any way harmful to vent is if you're frustrated or are having a hard time with something, especially something that you have to go through, or something that you're giving up or you're doing without because of Father, somewhere in your life that you're in right now. The only time that it is not good to just have a moment where you vent is if you're doing it to somebody else and you're hurting other people. So if your way of venting is you're lashing out at other people and you're being mean to them, you're saying hurtful things, that's wrong. There's never an excuse to hurt somebody else. But if you're battling with something, you're going through anything unpleasant, you may know that there are positives coming down the pipeway. You may know that something good will come eventually, but it doesn't help with what you're going through right now. It still sucks. You still taste the bitterness. There's nothing wrong with having some facial expressions, or especially going off by yourself. I'll give you a good example. If I'm feeling really frustrated with something and there's somebody standing there with me, I am going to make faces first. I'm going to go tap my fingers. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to instead lash out at that person who's standing there with me and make them feel bad or hurt them. I'm going to do anything I can to externalize what I'm feeling in a way that's not going to hurt that person. And then when I'm by myself, I'll go off. If I really need to vent and feel that emotion I'm feeling, the anger, the frustration, whatever, I'm going to go off by myself and I'm going to vent. I'm going to let myself be angry. I'm going to let myself have my frustration, my irritation. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to deal with it. The worst thing that anybody can ever do is repress their emotions, because eventually they will come out. We just have to vent and let our frustrations out, our emotions, with discretion. So don't do it around somebody else where you're going to hurt other people. Don't let your words come out. Don't give word to your anger, to your frustration, where you hurt somebody else's feelings. But you need to let those feelings out as humans. So go off on your own, go somewhere private, and just vent, where only you and, of course, Father always hears, and just let it out. And you'll get over it. You'll feel better. You'll go about your way. It's wonderful to be positive. We must always be positive. I mean, positivity keeps you healthy. Negativity makes you sick. But as a human, you're going to feel bad emotions too. You're going to feel negative feelings. You're going to feel sadness, anger, frustration. That's not bad. That's not wicked. That's human. And all these people out here, the ones with the Christitude, like I say, who go around pretending like they don't ever feel those feelings, they're bold-faced liars, because they do. Everybody does. It's human. They just hide it and pretend like they don't. But they don't realize that that's actually bad. It doesn't help anybody, because other normal people who doesn't act that way, people who need to be reached, people who need what you can offer, what Father can radiate out of you, they're going to harmonize and be drawn to you more if they see that this person battles with things just like I do, but they've got a better way to cope than I do. They've got a way they can handle this stuff that I don't have, and I want to learn more about it. Whether versus you pretending like everything's fine and like you're walking on clouds, which you're not, but pretending like you are, and that just drives people away, because people aren't stupid. They can tell it's an act. So we're human. We feel things. We feel negativity. We feel anger. We feel frustration, irritation. That's normal. Even if we know something good is going to come out of our situation, even if we're being positive, we still are going to feel those feelings in the moment. And it's okay to feel those feelings. Just don't vent and let it out around other people where it's going to hurt them. Go off on your own and let them out. Feel those emotions and let them out safely. And let it pass. That's very important. So, hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbat day. We are having service here, of course, at my house on the first day of the week. That horrible, horrible, wicked day of Sunday, the day of the sun. But I just like to call it first day of the week. So we will be having service on that first day after our Shabbat rest. It's going to be probably at 2, roundabout. Anybody interested who hasn't already been here, reach out to me and I'll let you know more details. So hope to see you then. You guys take care. And if I don't see you here on the first day, then I'll catch you on the flip side with the next video. Y'all take care.